This time, Albright with TV Technology with another Tech Talk with Wayne Andrews, Product Manager for Matrox. Welcome, sir.
Hey, Tim. Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. So you guys have kind of released a couple of things. Let's talk for a second really quickly about Monarch Edge. Now, for those of us that are in the production kind of industry here, this is an incredibly flexible piece of gear, at least, to me, it seems like it. When you guys looked at this and kind of, went about designing it for the first time, what was the design decisions about making it both kind of a native streaming device for one application, but also for leveraging it for remote camera extension?
Well, we've been making streaming appliances for about 10 years now. So with our they're still shipping in that. The Monarch family, they have three products, Monarch HD, Monarch HDX, and LCS. So it's HD is an HDMI encoder. HDX is an SDI or HDMI. And then the LCS is a dual channel encoder. So you could stream at two streams. But so, to Facebook and that. So we had that functionality. So we continue to offer that, for people who want to use the Edge to target cloud platforms. With our encoders, but the main focus was to make a purpose-built appliance for REMI workflows. That's why we created the Monarch Edge family. It was the vision of our product family. So we made an encoder, a decoder, and then a bidirectional encoder and decoder simultaneously. And you could stream, again, 8 bits to the cloud platform, but we also offer 422 10-bit encoding, and that's the preferred format for broadcasters. It's the highest quality possible is what they seek, and we provide that with our products, all in a package in a small form factor. It's just a 1 RU half width each product.
Real quickly though, you mentioned the fact that you've got both HD and SDI. What is the benefits there of having both of those inputs capable, both of those inputs available?
We have a Monarch HD and we have a Monarch HDX. So those are ones that offer HDMI. Where the Edge, it's built with 4 SDIs, so they're all 3G, or you can have one 12G on it's for 4K. So we can do 4 1080p 60s encoding with the Monarch Edge. The other products is more of a professional level, where the Monarch Edge is for broadcasters. It's targeting broadcast market.
Let's talk about the streaming, the straight to streaming features of this. What are the various protocols that you have available right from the appliance?
To offer flexibility to our customers, we offer 4 different encoding protocols, or streaming protocols for that matter. So we offer RTMP to target platforms, OVPs such as YouTube and Facebook. So that would be at like 8-bit, because the cloud platforms don't take any higher quality in 8-bit, 420. We provide RTSP for local LAN previews, for one example. You can stream your productions back to the master control room while simultaneously streaming on a local LAN, so you can see for the on-site, let's say, operators, if they want to have like a multi-viewer sent somewhere, we can do that. We could take 4 inputs and then put them in a multi-view and then stream that like on local networks. Because we have like the horsepower in our encoding engine is able to take like each input and encode it multiple times to multiple protocols at multiple bit rates, including multiple scaling. So we have scaling engines also. Then we offer MPEG-2 transport. It's offered for, let's say it's for lossless networks. So those networks are controlled and confined, if you will. And on those networks, you can see like latencies of, as low as 100 milliseconds, glass to glass. So that's from input, encoding, stream, decoding, output, SDI. That's 100 milliseconds. And then we also offer SRT. So that would be used for lossy networks, such as a public internet. And SRT
Okay.
is secure, reliable transport, and it can compensate for dirty networks, if you will, where packets are lost or missing in that. So there's a bidirectional communication within the protocol that acknowledges package received and sent, and if there's anything missing, it can come back. So then you compensate by adjusting, let's call it the latency buffer, just a little bit more based on your ping time to allow for those retransmissions to maintain the pristine quality of your video. And that all those streams in SRT can then also be encrypted for maximum security, so nobody could steal your streams.
Well, I think understanding the latency part, especially on a public network. Obviously, if you've got a confined space, you can dictate and you can control that, right? But on a public network or a dirty network, as you call it, I love that phrase. I've never heard that. That latency is going to be impacted just a bit, but what you're getting there though is you're getting that consistency and that reliability of verifying the packets have been delivered, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's a really robust protocol. Yeah, it can survive pretty dirty networks.
All right, I'm gonna steal that, by the way, Wayne. You've worked in Talkback for communications to remote camera operators as well as tally notifications into the Monarch Edge. Where do you see that feature or those features rather being used the most?
Those There's others, but those two specific are part of the vision of building a purpose-built appliance for REMI and broadcasters. Um, so you don't need any additional equipment. We built the interfaces right into the product and transmit tally and talkback over the same Ethernet connection or internet connection, um, using other protocols and stuff like that. But um, tally, connecting through the in-house production switcher into the decoder when they do camera switching on their live production, those GPIO triggers are sent through the decoder and then out of the encoder where the on-site camera operators are, and then they could have they're queued, their camera is queued, and then their camera is live. So the camera operator knows when he's coming up to be selected, and then when he's on the program feed, and then we have talkback to provide bi-directional communication between the in-house production staff and the on-site camera operators. Like maybe sending like cues, like saying, "Give me a shot of the crowd," or tighten up on the picture, or show me a wide angle of the Blues against the Canadians. Those types of stuff. So it's all built into the product. It was part of the onset of the vision and the vast feature set of the product and the family.
All right, Wayne, talk for a moment about kind of the best environment that you guys envisioned for the Monarch Edge.
Sports would be a great fit. Um, we were used at the Super Bowl this year, for example, but we could also be used in other tiers of sports, such as college and high school sports. We believe in the philosophy of cover more with less, where you keep your production in-house, but you send a small crew with very little equipment to the event. So those in-house productions can cover more in a single day, more events in a single day. Instead of sending all of the talent to a single event on site where they all are, you keep them in-house, and you just send out small crews to individual events, and you can have that same talent in-house producing various productions per day. And all they would need is like a internet connection, multiple camera feeds, 10 megabits per feed, let's say, SRT, Genlock into the production equipment, tally and talkback for comms and queuing, and we offer redundant network connections, and we have software that can be used on local LAN to see all of the devices, or you can access them remotely through our command center, which is a web-based browser.
So almost like a spoken wheel type system where you have kind of a central location where all of your main switching and the directing and stuff like that is housed, and then you've got these remote folks that that's where kind of the endpoints are, right? That this is where the capturing happens, but they send it back to one location.
Correct. That's what we mean by cover more with less.
As we wrap up here, Wayne, you're the product manager for this. What is your favorite feature of the Monarch Edge?
That's like picking a favorite child or.
Okay, I'll give you mine. I mean, right now.
I think there's a unique feature. What comes to mind is that we can encode interlace. So there's a lot of broadcasts that are done in interlace. Maybe not so much sports, but there's other broadcasts and then contribution feeds that can come in interlaced
Yep.
or produced in interlace. We actually encode that all natively. So it's interlaced into the encoder, encoded interlaced, sent interlaced, decoded interlaced, and then outputted interlaced. That makes it as pristine as can be. Where there are other workflows where interlace is sent and received, but the intermediate is a progressive, so they do deinterlacing and interlacing, right? So that results in a little, a lesser quality, and then that's our main positioning statement. Is like quality, low latency, performance. It's like I call that all in one. So if those were two that I could pick, I would pick that um, as my two favorite children.
All right, very good. And I'm not going to tell you who my favorite child is. So it just depends on the day of the week. Wayne Andrews from Matrox, thank you, sir. How do people find you? How do they find Matrox, and how do they find out more about the Monarch Edge?
They can visit our website, matrox.com/video.
All right, very good. Wayne Andrews from Matrox, thank you so much. My name is Tim Albright from TB Technologies. This has been another TB Technology Tech Talk.